Yo, 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 peeps. Seems we're live. Alex is going to well cut this anyway, so that's irrelevant.
Right, I've just got a big bar across my things here and live now, so I think we're live. But
Yeah,
then again, it's,
sure
it's private anyway,
yeah.
so it doesn't really matter. So it's just us anyway.
No doubt.
Yeah, all right, man. So yeah, we'll just do the intro then and just say, you know,
bad?
going to start or you? Well, we're gonna try and keep it flowing from now, but like you know, from whenever we start, we're gonna keep it going.
Cool.
So just do like an intro. I mean, like, do you want me to do it or?
Go on, yeah, you do it. Start. Go on, then.
All right. Okay, quite sharp then. All right, guys. This is Alex and George from RaddTitan. You would have seen us from our reviews, and they can't see you with your thumb up. They can't see you with your thumb up when you're not talking. So yeah, I just want to say that yeah, this is going to be the intro for the collectors chat, which we're going to try and do on a regular basis. You know, we got the idea from old Lou and Vic from over in the States, and what happened was, I mean, I've been on their chat once, I think, or twice maybe, and it's a bit too late. It's a bit like 3 a.m. Yeah, and they're doing more Lies in Stone on the other day as well. But then they got the collectors chat on the Wednesday, I think it is. It's 10 o'clock, like New York time, but over here it's 3 a.m. So we can't really get involved in that. As I say, I got involved once and I really enjoyed it. So, you know, I mentioned to a few people, said, you know, we'll do our own chat, get people involved. Going to try and get Yardman involved. There's a few people on Facebook who are interested. You know, we'll see how we go.
Yeah.
And, you know, so I mean, like, let us know, you know, RaddTitan on Facebook. Let me know if you want to join, because what I'll need is your Google Plus to add it, or even add it below, and I'll add you to the circles. And if you let me know, then I can invite everyone, let them know, you know, when we're doing it next. So we're trying to do this on maybe every 2 weeks or every week, just depending on what. You know, because everyone's got a life, so we need to.
It depends on what there is to say. At the end of the day,
oh yeah.
If there's, I'm not gonna, you know what I mean. I don't want to get into this scheduled thing, because what ends up happening is that, you know, there's nothing to say. People are just saying the same shit over and over again. I'm not interested. For me,
well,
there's a few things.
I think we both
and talk about.
We both like the sound of our own voices, so I think we'll always have something to say.
Yeah, it's my concern as well. I talk a good game, but it'll probably be on every week. But yeah. It also depends on who we can get on. If we can get some people on with us that want to like share their collection, talk about the pieces they have, talk about the things that they've got and what they want to get and what they're looking for, it's a great open forum to just like get out there and do it on the UK basis, because the American thing's just too late, man. It's just too late.
Yeah, it's a shame as well. I mean, I normally try and listen to it like as like when I'm on my way to work, or when I'm in the bath, or just when I'm chilling out, I'll just have it on in the background and sort of listen to it. Yeah, I was in the bath today listening to it, you know, and I have a little listen to that. So, yeah, basically what we'll do then is, as I say, try and get other people involved, try and get this sort of community together. They've got quite a good community over in America. There's quite a lot of them over in sort of New York, New Jersey area that I've been talking to. And also we try and get people involved. And as I say, if people don't have their sort of YouTube channels to show their collection, we can do like a little segment where, you know, they can give 10 minutes or something on the video and sort of show their collection on that. I think that'd be quite a good little addition to the chat. Yeah.
Speaking of which, what you got coming in, man? What's happening?
Well, I mean, the only things I've got coming in at the moment, I spent a load of money last month, so, you know, I bought quite a few bits. I bought the T800 premium format from the first Terminator. I bought the Indiana Jones from Temple of Doom, and I got the Engineering. And just at the beginning of last month, I got the T800 Battle Damage as well. So it's quite an expensive month. So this month I wasn't going to buy anything, and then my girlfriend again, she said, "What do I want for my birthday?" So even though she paid for the Engineer, I paid for the tax, which wasn't that bad, but you know, still adds up. So she bought me the Palisades Big Chap and the Palisades Warrior. I was looking for the Queen, but every one I could find was damaged in some way. So I mean, I'm just waiting for them to turn up.
The Queen's probably one of the better pieces, to be fair. I mean, I looked at the Warrior. The Warrior looked really good. The Big Chap I wasn't sure about, but the Warrior looked fucking really nice.
Well, I mean, I saw the.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, one should probably arrive tomorrow, possibly, and one should hopefully arrive either Saturday or because that's for my birthday, Saturday, either Saturday or Monday. So hopefully we'll get them soon. Also, we got too many figures. He's sending me out the 3D posters for Nightmare on Elm Street, which he's actually repainted part of it, and he's sending me the Friday the 13th 3D picture of McFarlane as well. So I'll probably send my one. I told him I'll refund my one, and I'll pay. All he said to me is pay the postage, and I can have it. He found it in his one of his wardrobes.
Yeah, Brian's top boy, man. It's a nice guy. Definitely. That guy. I like that guy.
If anyone hasn't seen yet, look up Too Many Figures on that's TOO Many Figures on YouTube. And,
you could spell many figures, could you?
That was usual spelling. It's usual spelling, isn't it? So I mean, but and look up his. He's got quite a good Apocalypse video, and I'm trying to think of the other ones I've seen quite a few. He's got the Engineer, repaints the Engineer, does a few Batman pieces as well. So yeah, check those out. But yeah, so I mean, they're the only piece I've got coming at the moment.
Speaking of Batman, man, look what I got set up. You want to see?
Oh yeah, show us your Batman and Superman. Yeah, George got the Superman. We've done the review for that, and then he's got his Batman in as well.
So I'll just turn the light on. Let's have a look. I don't know. I'll have to turn this so that you can see. Can you see that?
Yeah. Open up your doors.
Oh god, dude, it's delicate, man.
And stop shaking your camera so much as well.
Oh. All right. So there he is. There you go. Can you see that?
Just about. You got a bit glitchy, but yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah, you're very lucky really that they both. You're very lucky. Try and hold it still, man. Try and hold it still. God, man, your camera work is worse. Yeah, that's good.
Dude, I can't see it, man. I'm looking at you.
Just hold it there. That's good, man. That's good. Yeah, no, you're lucky that you both fit in there. No, it's great. Yeah, I've seen it now. It's good. You can go away now.
There's not much room.
Yeah.
Anyway, back on fucking. That's tough. Jesus, that's some hard work there.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing that in person, because I mean I've seen it in Spin Plan in the window, but that's not really the same thing. And also I saw the £400 price tag they had on it.
Dude, it's massive, man.
Yeah.
It's quite big.
Yeah, no, I did. I saw it in Forbidden Planet, and it was really nice. It was next to the Harley Quinn, and it looked really big next to the Harley Quinn. Really big.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'm pleased, man. I was fucking putting it together was the most stressful thing I've ever done.
Well, the funny thing is, yesterday, was it yesterday, the Collectors Chat? On Wednesday anyway, the Collectors Chat they had, Lou and Vic were talking about how, they don't like, obviously no one likes to move their pieces around, when you have to do your review.
Yeah.
When you're trying to, and then you sort of get out of the box, you set it up, and then you wait to do your review, and you don't put it in the place it's going to be, because you don't want to keep moving it around. You do your review, and then you have to put it back into the place where you're going to put it, and it's just like the stress involved in actually moving it around non-stop. And I mean, with someone like the Superman piece and the Batman piece, that must be a fucking nightmare, because Superman's notorious for the scuffing.
It took me fucking 40 minutes to get in there. Yeah, not to just put it together. That took about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It took ages, man. It's not even funny. It took so long, and then I opened it up, and then I had to mess around with the belt, and just crazy. And then I had to mess around with the getting it into the base in the first place was ages, ridiculous lean on it that, you know what I mean? It will just topple over, man. I mean, I don't live in California, don't have any earthquakes or any of that shit, but it's just opening and closing the doors with a lean like that, because they're quite big, chunky doors, and when you pull them and close them, it moves a bit. I just was like, nah, this isn't good, man. But I fixed it all up, and as soon as it was in place, I just thought, I'm not moving this, I'm not touching this. I'm just dreading when you come round to do the review. You come round here, and we have to do the review of it. We've got to get out and get back in again. So that's about 2 hours of my day I'm not going to get back.
Well, I'm not touching it. So yeah, that's it. I'm not even going to entertain the idea of touching it. So yeah. I mean, a lot of pieces have got leans on them anyway. I mean, you know, my Lino's got quite a bad lean, and that's got a lean on it. And some people were saying about the, I think Legendary Scale Wolverine, it's quite a bad one. But it's just, you know, you get a few.
But to be honest, listen, these things are I mean, that one was fixable. I just put a couple of little rubber leg things on it, and that was it. You need a little bit of extra support on one side to raise the other side. Easily fixed.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do with Lino.
There's no armpit issue on that Batman at all. I've seen so many reviews, and I thought, oh shit, I'm gonna have a real problem here. And then I thought, but you know, it's hit and miss, because some of them, you know, it seems like their exclusives got the worst ones.
Well, probably because they were the first ones made. They were the first ones made, and then
that reason.
They learned from it.
The later edition stuff. I mean, that's about 3,000 out of 7,000. That one. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, as I say, that goes on nicely actually to the you know, the debate about people saying that they want a low number. So I mean, I had this conversation with the Longshot 1982. Again, another great review channel there. And I was having a chat.
He seems to off, man.
He seems to spend.
Thankfully, we're one of the few people he actually likes, man. The guy likes us, which is good. We've got to keep that boy sweet.
Yeah. When you have him on you know, your Google Plus, and you see all the comments he adds on people's YouTube videos.
Guy's great.
Yeah, I think I had to look at them, and I was looking at them all, and I was thinking, Jesus, I've never seen him like that on any of my videos. And then,
oh my God, man.
Yeah, and then some of the comments are great. But as I said, I was talking to him about how, you know, you get the some people really want a low number, and some people don't. And I gave the example of Batman and said, you know, in a lot of the earlier ones, you had the armpit issue. So why would a low number be a good thing? Because later on, they're going to learn from their mistakes, and they're going to, you know, if they're, especially with someone like Batman, where they're doing them in batches, maybe not in other things. I mean, I guess there's also the argument that, you know, earlier on they're more motivated, so they're going to paint it better. I don't know. I don't know what the actual good thing about it is. I mean, I've got. You got to put. You saw my lighthouse. Fucking. Yeah, carry on. I can hear you.
For me, you got to think. I always think about myself. Yeah, I always think to myself, if I was doing 3,000 paint jobs, I would say around the middle is a good number to be at, because you're starting to perfect what you're doing. It gets a little bit. You right there? You okay?
Yeah, no, I was just checking my.
I think, to be honest, listen. It's all about preference, man. If you want a low number, that's great. For me personally, I want a statue to be spot on. I don't give a crap what number it is. I don't care if it's 5,769 or 5,660. I don't give a shit. It don't make no difference to me. What I want is the statue to be mint, no problems, no flaws, no damage, and I'm a happy camper. It doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, I mean, I looked up some of the because when I was talking to Longshot, we were talking about low numbers, and I mean, what's a low number then? Is it like 1 to 10? Is it 1 to 50? Is it 1 to 100? You know, what's a low number? I guess it does depend on the run, but I mean, like, you know, I've got number 7. My shit Terminator one is number 7. My Gandalf exclusive bust is a number 8, but and two of them are the two pieces I want to get rid of. So
I mean, yes. So, listen, some of the numbers are quite variable because if I had a Hellboy, I'd want it to be 666.
Well, there's a guy on the 007.
I want it to be 007.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
You know, number ones are pretty. I would have thought are what people want, but at this point, I don't really care.
Well, again, on the Facebook group, there was an issue about, like, you know, I guess a lot of us over this side of the pond, we all think that the Americans get the better deal. You know, they get the lower numbers, they get all the artist proofs through Pop Culture Shock. We think that that's the case, but then there was a guy on one of the Facebook groups. I think his name's Dan McCormack. I think his name is. I might be wrong. And he got Hellboy comic #1. You know, so the Hellboy comic premium format #1, not the actual comic. So you know, he was really happy about it. Yeah, and he was really happy with that. Yeah. And I think what happened was he ordered another one because he got #1 and wanted to keep it in a box. And I think then he got like a #8. You know, that was the next one he got when he ordered it again. So maybe the numbers are totally random. Yeah, maybe they're totally random.
Yeah, well, you always think that they'd keep the #1 and give it to somebody, didn't you? You think they'd give it to like the sculptor or the designer, or you know what I mean? Like, I know Eric Sosa keeps a lot of his stuff. When he sculpts stuff, he always has one of everything he's pretty much done. If you've seen videos of his like garage and that, he's got like them all over the walls.
He's probably got the artist proofs or the samples.
Yeah, you're probably right.
He won't have any of the run. And then
speaking of which, man, I'm selling all that stuff, so I've got a couple of Eric Sosa sculpts being sold.
This isn't like a selling thing.
Yeah, buy my shit.
Buy my shit. I'm selling. Yeah.
Yeah. They're doing really well. I'm quite pleased.
Yeah. Well, they've only got till Sunday. So
till Sunday, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer for Age of Ultron yet?
Yes, I did. I did actually. Again, I watched that while I was in the bath. I have to be careful not to drop my phone in the bath. Oh yeah, I got like
great.
I got like shivers when I was watching it. It was great, really good.
Did you? I thought the Pinocchio song was fucking awesome. Touch. You know
great song.
I've got no strings.
Yeah. Oh well, that's what that's
brilliant. So menacing.
I think that's because there was a trailer before, and it was like a minute-long trailer, and it might have been at Comic-Con or something like that, and it's called something like With No Strings or something like that. It is called something like that, and he says it, doesn't he? Ultron says it.
Yeah.
You show Ultron. You have to talk when you show things, George.
Why? Is it not coming up?
It won't come up on the. Yeah, sorry, George is new to this.
Yeah, so. That's what you want there.
Yeah, no. If you want to show something, you have to talk when you do it, because then it only goes to where there's the noise.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that must mean then that it's looking at you a hell of a lot of the time.
Yeah, it must be at the moment. I love that, man. No,
what do you think what do you think about this raging debate that's going on in the collectors chat in the US about XM Studios, man? What's your ideas on that?
Whoa. We were talking about the Ultron advert at the moment.
Yeah, but I'm curious about this because every time I'm listening to the US chat, they're talking about XM Studios. What's your feeling on it?
Well, going back anyway, but the bit with the Hulkbuster I thought was great. But anyway, the bit where he throws the car and then kicks the car. But then, sorry, about XM Studios.
Do you know that's meant to have been leaked, that program? That meant to have been leaked.
Yeah, it got leaked.
It's come out a week early.
Yeah, it got like, well, you know, if you want to do that, fuck you then. We'll just release it. Yeah, I think it's 5 days early.
Okay.
So yeah, XM Studios. I mean, out of all their pieces, I think Magneto is awesome. I mean, like as a piece, that looks great. It's a 1/4 throne piece, which I think looks amazing. But then also, sorry,
on the hand, the Sentinel hand, isn't it?
Those
Sentinel's hand.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. And
that's what he's sitting on.
Yeah. So I mean, I really like that. But the thing is, today, sorry, just to deviate a little bit, I saw someone who sculpted a Maestro, and that looks it's the company, is it Hawaii or something? Hawaii, they did they did a big Hulk, they did a
you don't mean Halimar, do you?
Halimar, maybe, that might be
the Philippine company.
They're working on they're working on that at the moment, and the funny thing is someone put a post saying looks like Kimbo Slice, and it actually does look like Kimbo Slice. I never thought about that before.
In fairness, Maestro does look a lot like Kimbo Slice.
Yeah, I never thought about that until someone said that today.
It does,
but sorry, XM Studios. I mean, a lot of people really like it, and I think it's one of those things where, unless you've got it in hand, you don't really know. I mean, a lot of the Sideshow pieces, when you see them in pictures, you think that's going to be dog shit. And then, I'm not saying all their pieces. I'm just saying, like, some of the pieces where, before I've ordered them, I thought to myself, why did I order that? And then it turns up and it blows me away, literally. The photos never do it justice. And I think that'd be the case.
Anything, Alex, do anything justice, mate. I think everything, when anything you've seen, it always looks better when you have it in front of you. Like, looking at it from every angle, you appreciate the pieces much more. Much more.
Yeah, I mean, and sorry, just turning some lights off. I've just seen all the glare. So I mean, with XM Studios, I mean, their Wolverine looks a bit too dark and a bit too much like Raj from Big Bang Theory. And their Thor, he's got like where he's pointing, I think it is.
Yeah, they've changed it now.
Have they? And I'm not really. I think I'm one of the only people who actually like the modern Thor that Sideshow are releasing, and I cancelled it.
No, you're not. You're not the only one, mate.
So
I think you're the only one who likes. You're the only one who likes Christopher Reeve's Superman, though.
I've got a group of
nobody likes that piece.
I'm getting a little fan club together, and there's about 10 of us now with that. So
Are you the only 10 that own it?
we are. I think I've got like 3 of the 10 who are owning it, and the rest of them are flippers.
For me, listen, back on point. Talking about this, I don't want to go on about this XM shit because it's been going on for weeks.
Yeah, I mean, and I did see.
My personal opinion.
Yeah.
What?
I did see their Mark 42 Iron Man, and the Downey Jr. face looks really good. It looks really, really good likeness.
Listen, this is what I'm going to say about it.
Yeah.
For me, personally, I can't afford to just lay out that type of money. So they haven't got a payment plan program in place like Sideshow have, and their pieces are a lot of money to start with. So the resale value before you even start is going to be massively high if people want to buy it, and that's a big risk when you're paying $1,000 for something. You understand what I'm saying? So for me,
the thing is, though, you say $1,000, but by the time we ship it and then we pay tax, we're saying that's going to be about £900. For us in the UK, that's going to be £900
for their minute, roundabout.
I don't know, because in the US, them guys, they're really lucky, and they kind of don't get taxed on a lot of their stuff like that. It's all about the economy, and they seem to have the monopoly about it, don't they? About
they're
the taxes.
One of the most powerful countries in the world. So
and I think it's only if you live in, they've got different laws for different states. So like if you live in, I think it's Texas and California, you pay tax, but in most of the others you don't. So, and New York as well, I think, because they got their own post service. But
I don't know.
Are you having a domestic now? It's a conversation. So I mean, wife's
just talking in the background the whole fucking time through. We're talking to her mum. I can hear her. Now she's asking me. Now she's off the phone what I'm doing. Anyway, listen. Like I was saying.
Tell her to shut the door. Go and watch some crappy reality TV that she watches, and then is she listening?
Yeah, probably.
Oh shit.
You don't want to get into that, do you?
No.
Anyway, back on point. I think, I like their pieces, but I can't afford to be laying out that type of money right off the bat. So I really like their Thanos piece. I would love to own it. I really would. I like the displayment options and all the. I mean, he's my guy, so I would love to have it, but I can't pay that type of money out. So the bottom line is, it's out of my reach. But that doesn't mean, you know, that I have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. At the end of the day, I think they do some fucking really good stuff at the moment. Everything looks good until I see them in hand.
I'm not too sure about.
They look good.
I'm not too sure about that Wolverine, and if I was to get like one of those kind of Wolverines for that kind of price, I would go for the Versus Ninjas, because that was going for a similar price.
Yeah,
and that is much better. That's much better.
That's the best Wolverine I've ever seen.
That's awesome. Yeah. I'm sorry, in the background as well. I don't know if you can hear it, but it sounds like there's a war going on outside my house, because I live in a very Indian area and it's Diwali, so so that's why it sounds like a rock outside with all the fireworks going off.
Well, that's North London, son. That's where we're born and bred.
Yeah. So no, as I say, I mean, and there are, I mean, the other company, sorry, that I said before, would you say it was called Halloway? No.
Yeah, I think it's called Halimar. Which is like Halimaw. But I'm not. I've got to be honest. I'm not 100%. I'm sure it's that.
Well, that's like we were trying to.
They do some good custom stuff.
Yeah, we were trying to say that. Was it Palisades the other day, and we sounded like we were saying, reading out of a STI, sexually transmitted disease, fucking like pamphlet about stuff.
We can
remember what it was called. But no, they've also got, I believe, a custom of the Batman number 112. No, Batman 612, which is the one where he's grabbing him by the throat. Is it 612?
Grabbing?
Where Superman's doing Batman, grabbing him by the throat.
Oh yeah, that's a nice comic.
They've got a kind of 1/4 custom of that. And they've just released the second version of it, which has, I think his eyes are glowing, and Batman's got like a kryptonite ring on or something. So they're releasing that. It looks really good. But then again, same business. It's like $1,000. So
dude, man,
it's just too much money.
Listen, me personally, I'm after stuff that I want to really keep. So the resell is bullshit. It don't mean nothing to me. I don't care. I don't care if something costs me $300 and I can sell it for $600 in a year. That's not my issue. I'm not into that sort of shit. It's not my game. And if that's what you want to do, man, more love to you. If that's your game, you want to buy two things, two of the same pieces, keep one, and then it pays for your collection. It's smart business sense. But me personally, I don't want to buy something and leave it in a box for fucking 12 months. It's not my style. I would prefer just to buy what I want and be done with it. I want to collect it and keep it ideally. I mean, I'm gutted I'm selling stuff as it is, but that's because I made mistakes early on in my collecting where I was like, I want it all 1/6 scale. That's stupid of me to start doing that. And I'm paying for it now. I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy that I have to I'm selling like 4 pieces, but what choice do I have?
Well, I think I did it worse than you. I had all the really small pieces, all the little mini busts, all the mini Bowen statues. And realised that that's not once you kind of get. I think everyone's kind of been there where you start with the smaller statues and you start building up and up and up.
Definitely.
And I think I've spoken to some other guys and they're like, you're soon going to buy a 1/3 scale, and then you're going to buy a bust, and then you'll just keep, and you'll go. Now you're thinking, what, $1,000 for a bust? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pay that. And as soon as you pay for one of them, you've kind of broken that seal, and you're like, I'll just get another one to go on the other side, so it's like, so it's even.
That's what scares me.
I've got the alien one now. Yeah, I've got the alien one now. I've got to get a Predator now, and all that shit. So I've got to try and be strong.
Me and you've both been there with the Predator ones and the alien ones. I did that.
Yeah.
I bought one. Does not go. I've got. It's the only part. It's the piece now because I collect comic book. I can argue and say Predators are in comics, blah blah blah. But I'm just fucking kidding myself. Everyone knows that. You're lying to yourself. It's a film piece. Everybody knows that. But the bottom line is,
for you.
They're fucking awesome. They're just so awesome. The 5th scale ones, they're really easy to display. Really, really, really good details on them. They look amazing. So you can't, it is what it is. Everyone should have a Predator in their collection, man.
I don't totally agree that Scar's that easy to display. He's a bit of a fucking pain in the ass, to be honest with you. If I had the wolf,
you being the worst one.
Well, the worst one to display, but I don't think it's the worst one.
Yeah, it was the worst one to display. All the others are either kneeling down or standing straight up. You bought the one who's got his arms out, got a spear in his hand, hot dog in the other hand, his legs reaching out of the bed, he's cutting his toenails at the same time. It's a bit, I mean, every limb of that one is sticking somewhere, and you've got this massive, what, like 10, 11-inch spear.
Well, yeah, I think it's even like, it might even be bigger than that. I think it might even be like 12, there's about 12, 13 inches of it. It's huge. His spear is actually like the whole length of the fucking Besta. Yeah, it's from the front to the back of the Besta. So that's 40 centimeters deep. It's literally probably about. It's got to be about 30. It's got to be about 36 inches deep. So what's that? That's like 14 inches. 14 inches.
That's awesome. See, my wolf one, man, it just takes up vertical space. 20 inches tall, 8 inches wide, 10 inches deep, easy. Peanuts, no problem.
I'll say, I mean, if you don't go with your collection, I'll stick him in mine.
Yeah,
I'll look after him for you.
Listen, my wife loves that piece. That's the big problem. My wife loves that probably still, even now, after all the other pieces I've got. That's her favourite piece. If I was to sell it, she'd be like, "You're an idiot." She'd be like, "You're stupid." And so I don't want to be hearing that over dinner every day. So I'm going to keep it.
Yeah, I think my girlfriend calls me an idiot.
I couldn't part with it. I love it too much.
Yeah, it was quite funny today.
I don't know how these guys get the Wolf Predator legendary scale and it could ever sell it. I mean, Jesus, if you had that in your house, it's just like a different league of piece. I mean, I've not even seen it in hand, but it blows my mind. If I had that in my house, I tell every other person to get out and not live there, that only that would be in there. No one is to touch it. No one's even to look at it, let alone box it up again and sell it. That's craziness. That's like, what beats that as a piece? I mean, could you? I mean, Omar's got. Is the fact.
Omar's got 2 of them because it was quite funny. It was quite funny the other week.
That dude's crazy,
on the collectors chat the other week. Lou said to him about blah blah blah. He was talking about his pieces and he goes, "Omar, do you have a wolf?" And then Omar's like, "Yeah, man, I got 2." And Lou's just like, "What?" And then Omar actually said,
"Go on."
What's that? You broke up there.
No,
no, Omar's got 2, and he said that the legendary scale Grim Reaper's better. The legendary scale Reaper's better.
Yeah, but listen to me now. There's no such thing as anything being better than anything else. All opinion, son. It's just like listen. If I hear the word Grail one more time, I'm gonna smash somebody over the head with a Grail cup. Because I'm telling you now, there is no such thing as a Grail. It's a fictional word that means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. Because the bottom line is, when the creative director of Sideshow, XM, Randy Bowen, Cobra Kai, everyone all get together and they have an award ceremony to say, this is the best statue of 2015 or 14. This is the best quarter scale, 6 scale. When that happens and you've won the award, then it's a Grail. Otherwise, it's a fictional thing. Because the bottom line is, what a Grail is to me isn't a Grail to you. You know, Omar has 2 pieces and he says one is better than the other, right? So that's because he can see it and it's his opinion. Doesn't mean that it's better. It doesn't mean anything like that. I've seen that Reaper piece and it does nothing for me. It does absolutely nothing. But that's me.
Well, I mean,
I'm right.
I just got.
Doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean I'm right at all.
You're not on Facebook, and the funny thing is, someone probably every week brings up that debate, and it was on there the other day.
What?
And
the Grail one or the Reaper one?
About what is a Grail, and it was all that, and it was quite funny because some people were going, a Grail is blah 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 blah, giving a definition, and then someone else comes on, no, a Grail is blah 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 blah, and then someone else, 3 different definitions. Is like, well, no, a Grail, because they also had the thing about a Grail is this, but then a personal Grail, that's a different thing. Your personal Grail is not a Grail. And then it was getting onto all this debate, and it was like, oh my God, really? And then I just put a comment saying, I actually tagged Omar, I think, to it, saying, you know, Omar, I said, like, all of the pieces Omar has, because he collects, he's a Grail hunter, basically, isn't he?
He's a Grail hunter, yeah,
so,
no doubt.
You know, say if he's got, you know, his 5 top Grail pieces to him.
Yeah.
To me, I'll go there and I go, you know what? I don't like Shinakuma, or you know, I don't like.
No, neither do I.
Yeah, and basically, no, that was just an example. So, and I said that and I said in the conversation that basically, if I had the choice to get a Shinakuma or to get, what was the other piece? There was another piece which he was. He meant a few people were mentioning, like, well, if I had the choice to get that, no, because that is one I probably would get if I could. Out of all of them, that was mentioned. So, but basically, I sort of said, like, if I had the choice of getting, you know, a Shinakuma or, you know, to keep in my collection, I wasn't allowed to trade it, or a couple of other pieces which are a lot cheaper, like the T800, to keep in my collection, I'd get that, because that's what I like better, and I think is a better piece to me.
Yeah.
To me, you know,
listen,
it's irrelevant. Yeah.
If we're talking about a collector's universal understood Grail, we'll all say Doctor Doom on Throne. Not one person has ever said they don't like it that I have ever heard. So that is probably the only Grail ever, because everybody has an opinion on everything else. But when anyone talks about Doom, they're like, that's the Grail of Grails. So the word doesn't really mean anything to me. I don't really want to get drawn into it, because, to be honest with you, it just boggles my mind, because it's not real. It's not. Some things are expensive, and some things are hard to find, and some things are both. But that doesn't mean anything. Some people get lucky and, like, they're after a Doom, and then the Doom comes up and they buy it. That doesn't mean that it's not a Grail because it was easy to buy, or that you didn't have to, like, search for 20 years. Doesn't mean that at all. It means you got lucky and you've got a great piece. Doesn't mean anything else.
Well, it's all about being in the right place at the right time when you're buying stuff anyway.
Yeah.
There's so many times I've fucking bought things, and then a month later I can see it for like £100 less, and I'm like, motherfucker. You know. But then also, I mean, there's a piece I was looking at recently, which is the again, I'm looking at quite a lot of the Palisades things at the moment. I really like some of them, and there's one with the face hugger. And,
I got a chest buster, didn't I?
No, with the face hugger, where it's on a person, and you've got like the bust. And I think there's a man and a woman one, but the man one I think is rarer. And someone, oh God, what's his name? Is it Mr. Freaky Zombie? He got one for like $300, and he got an Alien Queen as well for $62. He seems to get some great deals, but
that's a great deal. That great deal.
But he got the bust for $300, and it's like that's like amazing. $1.50 piece. But that's the piece I like, and I've been looking at that lately. But I can't find it. But I don't think it's a Grail because I can't find it. I don't think it's a great, amazing piece, but it's just a piece I'd like in my collection. Yeah, I can't fucking find it.
Yeah, but like I'm trying to say is, look, man, fucking just be happy, collect what you want, and you know, be happy and be proud. And make it yours. Make it your own. Don't just buy it because everybody else wants it. That's not the answer. That's not the way. You know, if I listen to a lot of some of the big hitters and I took every word they said literally, I wouldn't have Superman. I wouldn't have the premium format, because according to some people, you can fucking buy it in Asda. It's rubbish. That's not true.
Well, they'll probably say Walmart more.
Yeah, but the bottom line is, I would have listened and I'd have gone, oh, I'm not getting that because it's not rare enough, or it's not, you know. And at the end of the day, I look at it and I love it, and it makes me smile, and I think to myself, what a beautiful, stunning piece of work. And you know, that's enough for me. I don't need anything else. I don't think anybody else. You know, I think when it starts getting to the point where it has to be the most money and it has to be the lowest number, and I think it's too much stress for me. This is. We've met some great people in this collectors world, and for me, I want it to be fun, man, and it's relaxing, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I come in my room and it cheers me up. And the second that stops, Alex, the second I walk in here and it's like I need to get an Alien Warrior market, otherwise, you know, my collection's shit. I'm going to stop. I'll sell every piece I've got, and I'll probably end up just moving on to, you know, collecting fucking stickers or something, because it becomes too stressful, bro. Too stressful.
Yeah.
I want to enjoy it, man. I want all the pieces I like to make me smile and to bring me happiness. And if they don't do that, then I'm in it for the wrong reasons, man.
Well, that's what we were talking about the other day when we were out for dinner, and I think it was Jenny, your wife, who said, you know, she goes to Colson. She goes, oh, yeah. George said to me the other day that she goes, oh, George said to me the other day he goes in his room in the morning and it makes him smile every time he goes in there. And then Colson just turned around and goes, yeah, Alex is like that as well. And then I think we ended up sort of saying to them, well, you need a fucking hobby that makes you happy, you two. You know?
Yeah.
And then Jenny started talking about a fucking puzzle or something, but yeah.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. She's trying to
find
something. I'm trying to push you in the way of puzzles because they're cheap. So it doesn't get in the way of my statues. Yeah, that's great. It's like $4.99. It's like 1,000 pieces and keep it occupied for like 4 hours. Go, yeah. I'm just like, you know what I mean?
Colson's easy, man.
No matter what, when you're in this game, man, you get pieces, and for me, it's like a process, yeah? So I do the hunting and looking at things I like, and I look at all the videos and the reviews, and then I get the piece, yeah? Then when I've got the piece, then I can't wait to review it. I can't wait to get on camera and review the whole thing. And then, then the next part of this little perversion of mine is putting it in its place and getting the comic and the card that matches it, or that at least looks good next to it. And then when that's done, I come in every day and I look at it and I look at the work I put into it, and I'm happy. And that's the perversion there. That's the whole thing, from start to finish.
Yeah. I mean,
there's this film with Gordon Joseph Levitt. Have you ever seen it? It's called Don Juan.
Don John.
Yeah.
Don John. Yeah.
Well, he's obsessed with like porn, and he said the same thing about just turning on his computer. Like nothing's happened. He's just turning the computer on. It's like, it's all started. It's exactly the same for me. That's the perversion, the search where I'm going. Red Skull exclusive. Let me look at 1,000 pictures. Or let me watch 20 reviews. It's what it's all about, man. It's love, man. That's it. I can't explain it. It's just great. I enjoy it so much.
I've never compared it to porn, though. I haven't compared it
we all
to
know
porn,
what your favourites are, man. Don't worry.
I've got lots of different. It depends on the mood of the day, you know. Depends on how I'm feeling and what has actually been on, what I've seen on TV or something that day that makes me think about what I want to look at.
How's that Jason picture, man, looking in there? Yeah,
man. I've just done the cube, and I did put some of the pieces kind of up. Let me see if I can get in there. Really, let's take you on a little tour. So, can you see that? Let me go back. So, if you look up in the corner, it's well hard to actually film and do it. So I put the 3D poster up there. This is the one I'm going to return because too many figures sent me one. So I mean that's there. And you got the picture at the back, and then you actually got the comic kind of up here now.
Yeah, it's good, man.
So it's actually on the side.
Yeah, really good.
I was worried about it looking, and then you got the shit mask, which I'm still waiting for that NECA one to come.
Yeah.
So I just need the alien. I need the alien McFarlane poster now, and then I've got all the ones I want. So I'll be happy then. Now I've got to try and get my fucking camera going back where it's going. Oh, is that where it was? No, there you go. Yes, I mean I got that, and then I still need to get, because the way I've been doing it is I've been doing like VHS covers, like old style VHS covers.
Yeah.
And I still need to get a few. So I mean I need to get the what do I need? Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom. I still need a Superman, Christopher Reeve Superman. I still need a Hellboy. and I still need a Legend one as well. So, you know, they're the ones I'm looking for. But I'm not paying fucking £25 for a VHS. You know, when I probably had them all, when I threw them all away. You know.
But this is the problem, isn't it, you know.
And the problem as well is someone told me to go to a charity shop. They go, yeah, there's a charity shop near me. They live up in Liverpool. They sell them for 20p each. I'm like, yeah, great. I went into fucking about 25 charity shops, and none of them have any videos anymore. So
yeah, I mean, dude, the best thing for that is boot sale. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, I did that, and the first one I went to gave me quite a lot of false hope because I literally went there, and the guy gave me about fucking 50, like probably about 40 videos, and I gave him £1 basically. Gave him £1 for like all of them. He just went to get rid of them, and then I got loads of really good ones there, and then I went again twice, and it had no videos. So it's kind of like a false.
Yeah, because you bought them all. You bought them all for
I bought them all. So yeah, I just got to look for those few. I mean,
up in Hemel, there's loads of that. There's loads of car boot sales, and they've always got VHS, and like they're never having. Like I want to one day walk down one and see a Bowen piece, or see, do you know what I mean? Something that someone's selling for like £3. I could just be like, yeah, I'll take that. But it's
got more chance. Got more chance of that in America, though, haven't you? Not really here.
Definitely.
Over here, you just end up. I mean, last couple of car boot sales I went to, they just sell utter complete shit. It's literally like someone's just gone, you know what? Let's tackle that fucking cupboard under the stairs. It's been like that for like 15 years. We're going to go in there, and literally what's in there is all their fucking broken telephones, all their old mobile phones, all their old VHS players, and all their old shit that they don't want anymore. And then like half of it hasn't even got half the pieces, and they try and sell it for like fucking too much money as well.
Oh yeah, it's like you got to listen. You got to have some balls to do the negotiating. See, I'm not bad. I go up to someone and someone goes, oh, like, how much is this like cup? And they're like, £1. I just give them the fucking £1. But my wife and her family are like, you take 25p. It's like, fuck's sake, just give the fucking woman £1 for a cup, for fuck's sake. Yeah. But you've got to be able, and they go, yeah. I'm sitting there, and they go, yeah. I'm like, that's like
when I bought the all those comics, and actually, funny enough, Superman 612 was in there because we had a fucking argument about it because you were being a dick and you wanted to get it off me.
Well, I wanted it.
And I got quite a good like Jim Lee run from I think I got like 610 to something like 625 or something like that.
Yeah, you got a run, didn't you? You got a run of him.
Yeah. But I didn't have the 8 and 9, which are the first two. But anyway, so I mean, and I literally opened the bag. Again, there's about 40 comics. The guy, I said to him, how much you want? He goes, give me a £5. And he's like, is that all right? And I was like, yeah, here's a £5. I just gave it to him. I could have gone, no, man, I'll give you fucking £2 or something. But
yeah,
again, I'm not the same. I just been
my problem. Yeah. I thought you'd be better at it with your Jew blood. I thought you'd be more skilled than me.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't tell my mum about that. She'd be really disappointed in me there. Yeah, if I was with her, she'd be like, she'd take the £5 off me. She'll probably give him £2 and she'll keep the £3 anyway.
Well, she's smart though, and she's sharp. Yeah, I think.
So, who
are we going to? What's the plan for next week then? We're going to try and do this again and get somebody on with us.
What we'll do is, we'll post. I'll do it because I do all the sort of back behind the scenes thing. So I mean,
you're the editing chief, man.
I don't really do a lot of the editing. It's just a lot of it's quite easy stuff now, but.
Thanks for stitching me up on the last video, by the way. Thanks for that.
Oh yeah, well what's that? The last video?
Yeah, not the Gremlin one, but the one before that, where you had me bloody, I don't know, saying something stupid, dribbling or something. I can't remember. It's funny how you stitch me up every time.
Oh, there's more to come, man. I mean, I think it's mostly you, though.
I have no doubt.
Most of the time, I think. You don't film until I tell you to turn the camera on. I'll turn the camera on, and after you filming, you've been doing stupid things and fucking swearing at me all the time, or whatever else you do. And I think there's a good one actually on the. It might be the Indiana Jones one coming up. I think you fuck up a bit there. Is it the Indiana Jones one? It might be that. And there's one of me. There is actually one of me on the Hellboy Samaritan one, the gun. So yeah, I did do that, but then no, that's on. I trip over on. I think it's like the battle damaged Terminator or the Lino or the Momra. It's one of those ones at the beginning. I look like I fall over, but well, no, I mean I think it's quite good as well. If we do have the outtakes, I'll try and put them at the end because I think it is quite funny, and you know, you shouldn't really take it too seriously.
Cringe at the same time.
Yeah. Well, there are some people do take it too seriously, and you know, you need to have some kind of. You can't take it too seriously if you're going to do these reviews, and well, I can't take myself too seriously because I fuck up all the time. So yeah, but so back to what we were saying. Back to what we were saying. So what we'll try and do is the idea I was going to have was actually to do this try and do it as a podcast. So it's just like a sound clip, because what I would actually like to do is to download, if I had the option, is to download the American one, so I can listen to it while I'm on the train, because it cuts no internet on the train. So what I'll try and do, look into how to do podcasts, and I'll do this as well as I'll have the video on YouTube, but I'll try and have a link for the podcast as well. I'll add it to Facebook on the usual sort of groups, and I'll say to people if they want to get involved to send me a message.
Definitely.
I think on this video it's showing me
want to get a collector's thing going, man.
Definitely, yeah. What I think it's showing me is like Tommy 2-time or something. But what it is because my camera is much better on my phone, but I can only record through my laptop. So I've called myself through RaddTitan from my laptop onto my phone, and then I'm using this one on my phone. But I always use the RaddTitan one. So this account doesn't get used at all. So I'm just saying this Tommy 2-time thing doesn't get used at all, other than what I'm doing now. If you want to get in touch with me, do it on RaddTitan on Facebook. I think there's Radd_Titan on Twitter, but I never really use that. And also, if you just comment below on here, and then I can add you there. If you add me, and then I'll try and figure out who wants to be on there, and I'll send out the invites next week or the week after. So I mean, so we'll do that. I
want to get some collectors on him, man. I would like to get people to go through their pieces and what they like, and it'd be cool. I like that. To see what they're getting, what they want to get. It's a good opportunity to sort of speak your mind as well about some bits and pieces too, man. Because
definitely.
The Americans are doing their thing, and that's great. But we ain't really the chat, so let's just try and get some people together and crack on with it next week. We had the test run today, see how it goes. Hopefully all went well. I'm gonna bounce. I've got clients from 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's about 11:15 now. I don't know how long it's gone on for, but I'm good.
Well, that's probably about, I don't know. We didn't start for an hour because we were fucking messing around for ages, but. That's cool. I mean, that's just the sort of intro one, and I'll send out the invites and see how many people we get involved next week. So yeah, that's it. Really.
Also, if you're watching this video, definitely put some comments on about maybe what you'd like us to bring up next week, or some subjects you're interested about, or even some questions about some of our stuff or our reviews, because then we can bring it up in the following week. I mean, I know Lou and Vic have got that sort of question and answer thing. Maybe you'll do that. I don't know what you're doing over there, Chief. But we'll. I'll try and figure out my laptop. Put comments by. We'll go by that, man. That's cool.
Yeah, because I mean, what we'll try and do as well is we'll try and do it as a live chat as well, so that then people can watch it if they don't want to get involved, and they can post their comments if they want to post their comments, right? And if they want to post a question, we'll answer it. We'll do that.
It's always safe with me anyway to record this and then see if it's even you can put it up, because I always go crazy and say things. So
yeah, that might be wise, because I might have to block you out on some bits, because sometimes I have to tell you not to say things.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I need censored, man. I need to be censored. Yeah. That's the point. So we'll do a few test runs, man, and if I can get through it, then we can go live.
Yeah, because otherwise, the worst part is, I mean, well, you know, there are actually people disliking our videos just for, I think, for the fact of disliking it because we've upset someone. I actually thought it was George who upset them, and then when we sent out the you know, the room reviews on the same day of mine and George's room, someone disliked my room, so obviously I've upset someone along the way. So I was quite surprised because I was blaming George about that.
I know it's probably you. I have to constantly get onto comments and back your ass up. People get more annoyed with you than they do me.
Oh, you haven't seen Facebook. As well, it's probably Facebook.
Am I the villain on Facebook?
No, because you don't say anything. You're not on Facebook. I'm RaddTitan on Facebook, and I was, you know, a lot of you might have known me as Alex Zombie Thomas. But what happened was I changed my profile to like one sort of dedicated to the statue stuff because I literally got about, I don't know, like over 100 requests for friend requests on Facebook, and it overtook my whole profile. So I had to stop taking requests on that one, take them onto RaddTitan, and then delete them off my normal one because it just took up too much of my thing, and all the posts just too much. So yeah, so I use the RaddTitan one now. But
stop pissing people off.
All right, so we'll call it a day there then, yeah?
Definitely, bro, yeah. I'll chat to you tomorrow as always, yeah? Peace, my bro.
All right, man. Cool. Bye-bye.
Bye.